It's like, that's over, yeah. Don't just...
Oh, they happen to be your children.
Hello everyone, this is Yasmin from Just Like That, Turkey. And today we will be watching a video related to relationships, toxic kinda. So today's topic is more like on a psychological level. The name is How to Handle a Toxic Relationship. It's a video by Sadhguru, channel Sadhguru. I given my thanks to the channel Sadhguru, and I love you guys. Let's jump into it.
Namaskaram Sadhguru. How do I deal with people who are constantly abusive and are exuding negative energy?
Now leave all this negative energy and all this stuff, okay? Don't get into all that nonsense. Somebody is negative in their attitudes. If you have a choice, don't deal with them.
Oh.
But you're married to them.
It's like, that's over, yeah. Don't just...
Or they happen to be your children. Or they happen to be somebody else that you can't get rid of them. If it is so, then let's see if you can transform them. If you cannot, give them to me. Or if nothing works, you insulate yourself against them. That's all. There's no other way. How? Don't react to anything that they do. Unless they're getting physically abusive. If they're getting physically abusive, you leave. There's no point. See, outside, if you have a little bit of trees around you, insects are screaming through the night. Do you try to decipher what they're saying? They may be cursing the hell out of you. You don't decipher all that, isn't it? 100 insects are screaming whole night.
This kind of hurts.
You don't try to decipher what they're saying, isn't it?
But I think it's
You just
kind of
listen.
on point as well.
You get used to that and you ignore that. You do just the same. They're talking lots of nonsense. Why are you giving meaning to them? They're only making sounds, isn't it? Yes? Just stop understanding the language for some time. Blah, 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 they're doing. You know, somebody's blabbering.
That's
It looks
very
funny
nice.
and nice. It's okay. You did everything possible and there's nothing you can do about this person. But still, for some reason, for social, economic and other kinds of reasons, you're stuck. If it is so, just listen to the sounds of their language. Don't attach any meaning to the words that they're saying, because most people anyway don't know what they're talking. Isn't it? Isn't it so? If they knew what they were talking, they would be talking sense. People are talking senselessly because they don't know what they're talking. So you just leave them there. Best thing is try to transform them. You owe that to people around you. If you cannot, try to hand them over to me. If you cannot, if you don't want to be with them, try to go away. If you cannot, just treat them like the insects, compassionately, but not attaching too much importance to what they're saying.
I like him.
Or not attaching any importance
I
to
don't
what they're
like
saying.
him.
That's all. If they're going to bite you, then you know what to do with the insect, don't you? Yes. The insect is sitting outside on the tree and screaming, it's okay. If it comes and sits on your face and bites you, you know what to do, isn't it?
Thank you. Okay, that was a very nice video. Okay, in our era, in our generation, okay, this is a touchy subject for most of us probably. It is for me as well. In our era, we all, throughout the world, throughout human history, we all grow up with our own wounds. And while some of us try to decipher these wounds, how they're caused, and try to learn from them, like try to not treat others with the language or the behaviors or the attitude that cause those wounds on them. Others aren't as maybe lucky, and I think they really don't know like Sadhguru was saying. I think he is the Sadhguru, right? I don't know if this channel is officially his, but namaste. Others who are not as lucky, just, I think that's called the generational curse, or is it something like that in psychology? Something like that. I'm not sure, but some others take it upon themselves to inflict it on the others. That may be like from parents to the children, or from your friends to your other friends. That really varies. Or maybe it could be your partner in life. If I am to speak from a more personal perspective, the hardest thing for me was to decide where to stop tolerating them, and where to stop trying to transform them. Though most psychologists agree that this isn't very healthy for us, because we really can't transform anyone that doesn't want to change. If someone isn't aware of the consequences of their actions, we really have nothing to do or say. Even when you say they really don't understand you, that's the case. Even if they mean well, drawing the line is very important. So first, transform them. This topic is very strange. People really don't know how to deal with their loved ones if they have toxic behaviors towards themselves. And I really have nothing to say further in the subject, because everyone knows what they are living with and what they're experiencing themselves, even though we all share a common ground. Like I said, if I am to speak from a personal with, the hardest part of leaving toxic relationships behind, or maybe the point where I had to decide whether I should go on with the relationship or just let it end, my love would always win. I would say, if I was in their state, what would I need? But I didn't really stop and think, what do I need right now? What is it that I need? And even though I really don't like being pragmatist, we should really do stop when we're hurting and ask ourselves, what do I need right now? And if it's a relationship, we should consider whether it is helping us get anything that we need in that relationship, not from that person, but like, is this relationship really worth continuing? Yeah. Don't mind me though, I'm just a silly little girl. I'm not little anymore, but like, yeah. Okay, so that is all for today's video. I hope you guys liked it, even though it was a heavy topic. If there's anyone out there trying to manage a toxic relationship, I only want for you guys to know your worth, know your value, because that is the key point to being happy with being you, I think. And this is the most beautiful thing in the world, because we are beautiful as we are. Okay, this is sounding very cheesy right now. Yeah, I'm getting kind of embarrassed. So I hope you guys are having a nice week. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and if you liked it, maybe you could think about subscribing to us. And I hope everything is really, really, really going smoothly in all aspects of your life, though it is kind of bye bye. I love you guys. See you in the next video, hopefully.